Hi, so welcome to part 3. Now at this particular stage we've already had an overview of the whole sequence we're playing, so if you haven't seen the first episode in Series 7 you must go back and have a look, because otherwise a lot of this won't make sense. But okay, in the context of this seems quite a polite sequence, not fantastically rocky, although it could be in another situation. But we've come down on the side of being reasonably, reasonably polite about how we're going to play this. And in the last segment, we were looking at combining our major pentatonic with our C major scale. Okay, but phrasing it in such a way that we're suggesting a C. Okay, and nothing else. Now, the reason we're doing that is because we're about to play over a C major 7. Now, what this means is we don't want to be giving the game away before that major 7th tonality comes along. So there are actually two separate strategies I want to talk about. One of them is extremely simple, so let's get that out of the way first of all. Let's suppose I take my major scale, I do this. No big surprise, sounds like C, right? Okay, here's something very simple which changes it to C major 7. So that's a very simple way of doing it, and I don't think we need to spend loads of time on that, although it is worth noting just how significant a difference that makes with very little effort. In the case of this particular sequence, I'm going to embellish that C major 7, which is 1, 3, 5 and major 7, so 1, 3, 5, 7, C, E, G, B. Okay, we're going to add one more voice on that. This is C, E, G, B and D. Okay, now this is going to be very, very useful to us, this little extension here. Okay, this, instead of being C major 7, becomes C major 9. Okay, so this is a really an interesting sound and very, very different from a 9th chord. Which is also going to work in our favour as we go along. So, okay. Here's what we're going to do with that. If you look at the bottom half of that arpeggio, that is to say the lower notes within it, C, or the lower numbers within it, I should say, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, 1, 3, 5 is C, E and G. Well, okay, we already know that, that's not big news. What about 5, 7 and 9 though? What have we got here? Oh, well that's G. This is very interesting. So instead of just phrasing to this note, we can also carry on phrasing within that G. You can hear how effective that's going to be. Okay, so now we've got two different strategies for playing over our C major 7. More importantly, we've got two different strategies for playing over any major 7th chord, because even if no one's putting in the sound of that particular chord, the 9th, doesn't mean to say we can't play it. Now, just to give you a really strong grasp of how that harmony works, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just give you a little example of this, but accompanied, so you can hear the things together. Okay, so that's a little idea of how that might sound. Now obviously this is only passing, we're only going to have a bar, but it does add a lot of colour into what's going on. Okay, so that's our new challenge now then. We're going to move from our C to our C major 7 stroke C major 9 and see how well we can articulate that. Okay, and in a way this is it's actually a bigger challenge than it would normally be, because it's more subtle. You know, if you're changing from C to E flat, that's a big change. This is, although it's a big change, is still within the same key centre. That is to say, it's all about the C. So it's, a separate challenge, but that's a good thing. I should say at this point, it's equally possible just to play a C major pentatonic straight the way through, but then that's not really where we're at, is it? Thank you very much for watching. If you could press the subscribe button, that'd be great, and I look forward to talking to you in the next episode. Okay, when we're going to be tackling the C7th. Okay, bye for now.